Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. Today, we are going to talk about a topic that touches the hearts of many of us: meeting our soulmate. Maybe you've already asked yourself, is this person the one Allah has destined for me? Or when will I meet my other half? In Islam, Allah has a perfect plan for each of us. Our soulmate is not just someone we happen to love. He is someone who has been placed in our path by divine wisdom. At the moment when we are ready to meet him, but how can we recognize these signs? How can we know if this person is really the one Allah has chosen for us? In this video, we will explore 4 ways Allah can reveal your soulmate. And you might be surprised. You may have already met her, but you have not yet realized the divine sign. We will talk about prayer and Istikhara, of dreams and intuition, of circumstances and trials, and finally, of spiritual and personal growth. To make this more vivid, we will combine contemporary stories of people like you and me with examples from the Qur'an in order to better understand how divine guidance manifests in our lives. So stay with us until the end, and don't hesitate to share your experiences in the comments. Have you ever met someone who seemed right for you but you didn't yet know they were your soulmate? Or have you felt a subtle sign from Allah in your love life? We want to hear your stories. Before you begin, take a moment to breathe deeply. Open your heart and be ready to discover how Allah can guide your steps towards true and blessed love. Sign 1. Through prayer and Istikhara. One of the most powerful ways Allah can reveal your soulmate to you is through prayer and Istikhara. Istikhara is a special prayer we perform when we seek Allah's guidance in making an important decision, such as choosing a spouse. It is a way of sincerely asking Allah, "Oh Allah, if this person is good to me in my religion, my life, and my future, then guide me to him and make it easy for us to meet. But if he is not good to me, keep me away from him and guide me to what is better." Why is Istikhara so powerful? Because it opens our hearts and minds to divine guidance. Sometimes Allah sends us subtle signs, such as unexpected encounters, changes in our feelings or even dreams, to show us that the person we have met is really the one He intended for us. Example from the Qur'an and Sunnah. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, recommended Istikhara for all important decisions. Imagine if you had direct guidance from the Creator for your love life. That is exactly what Istikhara offers. Even in the history of the prophets, we see that divine guidance played a crucial role in unions, such as in the marriage of Yusuf, Joseph, and Zulaika, where destiny and Allah's guidance shaped this encounter in a perfect and wise manner. Take the example of Sarah, a young woman living in France. She regularly prayed Istikhara without knowing that she would soon meet her future husband. A few weeks after her prayer, she attended an Islamic conference and ran into Ahmed. From their first meeting, something inside her felt that this person could be the one. A few months later, after several additional exchanges and prayers, they married. Sarah says that without Istikhara, she might have ignored these subtle signs and not recognized her soulmate. Another example. Khalid, a student in Montreal, was hesitating between 2 people for a potential marriage. After praying the Istikhara, he felt inner peace and relief thinking about one of them, and persistent confusion with the other. This inner sign guided him to the correct choice, and today he lives happily with his wife, convinced that it was Allah's guidance. Have you ever done Istikhara for an important decision in your life? Share your experience in the comments. If you still have doubts about your future spouse, try Istikhara and observe the signs that Allah will put in your path. Istikhara is not just a prayer, it is a bridge between your heart and the wisdom of Allah. Whenever you feel lost or uncertain, remember that Allah is the best guide. Even if you have already met someone, Istikhara can confirm or clarify that this person is indeed your soulmate. Sign 2. Through dreams and intuition. Sometimes Allah chooses to guide us to our soulmate through our dreams or our intuition. Our hearts and minds can receive subtle signs, impressions, or visions that seem mysterious at the time, but later make perfect sense. Dreams as a divine sign. In Islam, dreams can be a form of guidance. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said that sincere dreams are part of the 46 parts of prophecy. This means that dreams can contain real messages and clues about our destiny, including our romantic relationships. For example, someone may dream about a person or situation that seems innocuous, but later comes true in real life. Allah uses these moments to attract our attention and prepare us to recognize our soulmate when they appear. Intuition and heart feeling. Intuition is that deep feeling that something is right or wrong for us. Sometimes, when we meet someone for the first time, we immediately feel a special connection, an inner peace, or a feeling that our heart recognizes this person. It is often a sign that Allah shows us. This person could be the one you have been waiting for a long time. Let us recall the story of Joseph. His dreams foreshadowed important events and guided his destiny, showing how Allah uses subtle signs to direct our lives. Similarly, dreams and intuitions can be divine clues to meeting your soulmate. Contemporary history. Take the example of Layla, who lives in Casablanca. She regularly dreamed of a young man she had never met. In her dream, they talked and understood each other deeply. A few months later, she met Karim at a conference on Islam. She immediately felt the same peace and understanding as in her dreams. After several meetings and prayers, they married, convinced that these dreams were signs from Allah. Another example, Sami, a student in Malaysia, felt a strong intuition when he met his future wife at a community event. Although he hadn't known her before, a peace and inner certainty told him that she was the one meant for him. Today, he says that without this intuition, he might not have recognized his true half. Have you ever had a dream or felt an intuition that came true later in your love life? Share your story in the comments. Sometimes, Allah speaks to us in the silence of our hearts. Listen to your intuition and observe the signs around you. Dreams and intuition are divine gifts. Even if you don't immediately understand their meaning, stay attentive. Allah uses these moments to prepare your heart to recognize your soulmate, often long before you actually meet. Sign 3. Through circumstances and trials. Sometimes Allah chooses to reveal our soulmate to us through unexpected circumstances or life's trials. What we perceive as obstacles or challenges may actually be divinely laid out path to bring us closer to the right person. In life, we all encounter difficult situations, a move, a job change, a project that fails, or personal losses. These trials are never in vain. Allah uses them to prepare our hearts and minds to meet the person who truly suits us. Sometimes, meeting our soulmate happens in the very context of a challenge, like a hidden gift in the midst of difficulty. The Qur'an shows us many examples where trials lead to important encounters or divine guidance. Think about Abraham, and the trials he endured to remain true to his faith. These tests shaped his life and destiny, including his alliances and family relationships. Likewise, couples guided by Allah often meet after overcoming challenges, strengthening their bond with divine wisdom. Take the example of Nadia and Youssef, living in Tunisia. Nadia was going through a difficult time. She had just lost her job and felt lost. At a community event to help young people in difficulty, she met Youssef, who had also just gone through a difficult time. Their meeting, born of an unexpected circumstance, gradually led to a blessed marriage. Today, Nadia says, "If I hadn't gone through these trials, I would never have met Youssef. Allah knows best when and how to unite us." Another example, Fatima, a student in Dubai, thought her love life was a failure after several unsuccessful dates. One day, she decided to participate in a volunteer program. It was there that she met Ahmed, with whom she shared common values and projects. The past difficulties have actually prepared their meeting and strengthened their relationship. Have you ever met your life partner through an unexpected situation or a challenge? Share your experience in the comments. Remember, every challenge can be a way for Allah to guide your steps to the right person. Life's trials and circumstances are never random. They can open the way to blessed encounters, strengthen bonds, and prepare hearts to welcome true love. Even if the path seems difficult, keep faith. Allah knows the perfect moment to unite you with your soulmate. Sign 4. Through spiritual and personal growth. Another powerful sign that Allah uses to reveal your soulmate is linked to your personal and spiritual development. Often, the person who really suits you appears when you are ready internally, after a path of reflection, prayer, and self-improvement. Before meeting your soulmate, it is essential to be spiritually and emotionally ready. This means cultivating patience, trust in Allah, and working on your personal qualities: sincerity, kindness, gratitude, and the ability to love in a balanced way. When you work on yourself, you naturally attract the right person. For Allah guides those who are prepared to receive the blessing of a sincere and lasting relationship. Sometimes, encounters occur after years of personal growth, when both hearts are aligned in faith and maturity. A prime example is the marriage of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, to Khadija. May Allah be pleased with her. Their meeting and union were not simply a matter of chance. Each had achieved spiritual and personal maturity, which made their relationship deeply blessed and lasting. Take Samira, living in Paris, for example. For several years, she focused on her studies and spiritual growth. She prayed regularly, read the Qur'an, and participated in community activities. A few years later, at a charity event, she met Ali, who shared the same values and aspirations. The meeting seemed ordinary, but their spiritual and personal alignment made all the difference. Another example. Omar, living in Montreal, was working on himself after a difficult breakup. He focused on his relationship with Allah, his behavior toward others, and his personal development. A few years later, he met Layla, and their relationship was built on a solid foundation of mutual respect, faith, and understanding. Omar testifies, "I wasn't ready to welcome him into my life before. Allah guided me through my own path so that I was ready to recognize my other half when she appeared." Did you work on yourself before meeting your soulmate? Share your personal development methods in the comments. Sometimes, the right time to meet the person destined by Allah comes after a long journey of spiritual growth. Meeting your soulmate doesn't just happen by chance. It's often the fruit of inner work, of spiritual and personal preparation, and the will of Allah. The closer you get to Him and cultivate your own heart, the more ready you will be to receive the gift of true and blessed love. We now come to the end of this video, dear brothers and sisters. Today, we have explored 4 ways Allah can reveal your soulmate: through prayer and Istikhara. Ask Allah to guide your heart and recognize the subtle signs He places on your path. Through dreams and intuition, listen to the messages from your heart and the signs that your dreams may reveal. through circumstances and trials. Understand that every challenge and every unexpected situation can bring you closer to your other half. Through spiritual and personal growth, work on yourself to be ready to welcome the blessing of true love. As we have seen, these signs are not just abstract concepts. They are manifested in the lives of many Muslims today. Just like in the inspiring stories of the Qur'an, whether it is Yusuf and Zulaykha, Ibrahim and his family, or the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. And Khadija, Allah always guides those whom He has destined for each other at the perfect time and according to His infinite wisdom. Remember, even if you haven't met your soulmate yet, everything is in the hands of Allah. Pray sincere prayers, stay alert to the signs around you, work on your heart and mind, and trust that the meeting will happen at the perfect time. Share in the comments. Which of these 4 ways touched you the most? Have you ever felt a sign from Allah regarding your soulmate? Tell us your story. If you liked this video, please leave a like, subscribe for more inspiring content, and share it with someone who is also looking for their soulmate. Never forget that every encounter, every dream, every intuition, and even every trial is an opportunity that Allah uses to bring us closer to our destiny. Stay patient, pray sincerely, and open your heart to the signs He will put on your path. May this video inspire you to listen to your heart, follow Allah's guidance, and remain attentive to life's blessings.